Hi everyone, my name is Brian and I have a business called McDuff's Cool Stuff and I sell things on eBay and online and other platforms as well. And today I'm going to share with you some ideas of things that you can sell if you can find them. Maybe it'll kind of help you think, oh, maybe I never thought of selling this item before, or I didn't really think that was valuable. So it's always good to learn about new things to sell. And I'm always up for that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some items that I'm hoping to win at an online auction for as little money as possible, of course. So let's take a look what's up for sale. And I'm going to show you the eBay sold prices, like kind of like the average sold price of each item. So, and at the end, we'll have a total of everything, what I will be able to get out of this, not my profit, but what everything would sell for. Well, first up, we have something that, like I said, it doesn't look very interesting, and uh, it's not really. These are just some signs that you would put on the bathrooms of your business. Men's and women's, they're braille. They're all compatible with all the standards for access, for handicap access. And I found that these two signs together would sell for a total of $19. This is one of those white noise generators for children, and it's supposed to help them get to sleep. And this particular one has a nightlight, sells for $42 on eBay. These are all eBay sold comps, not what people are asking, but what they actually sell for. Next up is an essential oil aroma diffuser. This one sells pretty typically for about $37. Up next is an Akai professional keyboard. That is the little keyboard that you see. You would think the bigger one would be worth more. The one that's on the bottom is more of a toy than anything, but the one on top, the small one, is actually a professional model keyboard. I'd seen these in the past, and they're very cool. You connect them to your computer. We just need to, let's say, do some inputting of notes. It's not for like full scale playing. It's more for just for like, oh, you're using software and you need to add some notes to Finale or whatever you happen to be using to record music. So that sells for about $100. Next up, we have a iPad Mini. This one is a 16 gigabyte model. The problem is I don't know the year or how old this thing is, but this one I took an average of the different models and I got up to about $150. This one's already been reset and everything. It's ready to go. Now we have Sony PlayStation Classic. This is it has the model number, has 20 preloaded games in it. Uh, I don't really know if this one is the latest. I don't believe it is, but it does sell for about $86. Here's a Nakamichi AM/FM clock radio. It looks like it's a little bit older radio, but sells for $50. This is an assortment of parts. I believe these are like plumbing parts. Um, oh no, these are all sorts of different plumbing parts. Comes in organizers and everything. I don't really know how I'm going to sell these. I don't think I'm going to sell them individually. I think I'm going to sell the entire kits each, and I'm hoping to get about $50. Hopefully more than that. I think it will sell, especially those two on the outside. Those are going to probably sell for a bit more. So we will see what happens with those. It's hard to tell because there's not really sold comps on eBay for these. This is a cotton candy machine, and I've not seen this kind before. You drop in hard candy in there, kind of like grandma candy. You put it in there, and it'll heat it up and spin it into cotton candy. And this one sells for $50. This one is, I'm not sure. It's in the box. It may not be new. Hopefully, it's in really good condition. It looks like it's new. But anyway, it sells for about $50. And also for $50 are some Samsung earbuds. These are true wireless ones. Like, thank goodness they're not ones with the wire. Those are, you can't give those away, I think. And then this is also a little bit hard to price because I think I want to sell these each, and then maybe sell the carrying case separately. I'm not really sure how I want to do this yet, but right now, if I sold them separately, they're only, and it doesn't sound like much. They're only $9 each, but you have six of them. That's $54. And then the same thing with these Dr. Pepper bottles. They're kind of a mixed lot. Looks like there's um, some kind of a diet. I'm not sure. So some kind of a diet Dr. Pepper over there, and then regular Dr. Pepper with the 1024 on it, which is the more desirable ones. And I can't really see what the other ones are back there. But anyway, it has a cardboard container, the Dr. Pepper one. I think that's going to be worth, 54. That's what I got out of it, but it could go a little bit higher than that if I saw all the bottles individually. And now there's more. This auction probably has someone that was maybe a plumber or they owned a hardware store or something. I'm not really sure what happened. I'd have to ask the auctioneer where he got this stuff from, but it looks like it's a lot of things that look right out of a hardware store. So maybe it was a liquidation from that. But here's a chrome wall-mounted faucet. Well, kind of like one of the old-fashioned ones with the little soap dish on top. Those sell. This is brand new. It sells for about $50 new. And here's another faucet. This one is a bath faucet. Is it a wall mount? Yeah, it's a wall mount bath faucet. $30. It's kind of an unusual item. This one's probably going to sit around for a while because most people don't have wall mount bathroom fixtures. Probably some of the pretty old house. And then here is one that's would go on your laundry. It's a brass utility faucet. It's nice that they're brass, really, because then it keeps the rust away and everything. Here's a Nintendo Switch with some well, not a Switch, it's just a Switch accessories. And all these, I kind of added them up and I got to about $50. I can't really see if that's an actual PlayStation car adapter there. I think it is, but from the picture, it's kind of hard to tell. This one is a PlayStation PS4 Pro, if you happen to be a professional gamer, plus another $25 for that game. I probably would sell them separately. I'm not sure if I would sell the controllers separately or not. At this point, I have to price them out and see if that's the way to go with this. But since it has the box, I'm thinking of they're going to stay together, the controllers and the game console itself. And then here's a PlayStation Universal Media Remote. All right, that sells for about $70 for everything that's in the picture there. Now, this is something you may never have considered, if buying something broken and hoping to sell it. And I've done this before with laptops when I wasn't able to test them or I couldn't get them to run or all that. I just list them for parts or repair or for parts not working, I think is the description that eBay would make you use. And so people actually buy these. They are good at repairing them and they'll take them apart, figure what's wrong with them and get them up and running and sell them themselves. So, but what I've kind of found is that these things will sell for $15 to $20 each. So I just took a guess at about $60. There's a couple of controllers there too. So I think I may have lowballed this just a bit, but selling things that are broken is perfectly okay. You just have to disclose that when you do sell them, and you can often make money with them. Often I buy abandoned storage lockers and there's broken things in there, like I said, laptops, for example, that won't start up, or they may have a crack in the screen or something like that. People buy them for parts and do what they will with them. They may repair them, they may part them out. Not really sure. Not really concerned. Not my concern after they buy it from me. These are some Forstner bits. They are good for drilling straight cylindrical holes in wood. And when I try to buy one, they're very expensive. These are Irwins, which I think are sold at Lowe's. But anyway, they're good for making large, smooth cylindrical holes in wood. And then this is kind of a blast from the past. It's an automatic shut-off valve, and for one of these old sprinklers that would ride on the hose. You'd lay your hose out on your lawn, put the sprinkler, and it has like the front wheel would like kind of be like railroad tracks. So I could sit on the front. The front wheel would sit on the hose, and as the sprinkler would turn, it would turn gears inside of it, and it would creep along the hose. The problem was when it got down to the end of the hose, it would just sit there and run, until you came and shut off. But this, you connect it to the end. When it bumps into it, it shuts the water off to the sprinkler. So kind of clever idea. Next up is a lot of flashlights. The one that's silver on the right of the screen is a vintage flashlight, and vintage flashlights actually have quite a following. They can be quite expensive. The other ones, they're newer. When I priced all three of them out together, they came out to about $40. It could be a little bit more than that, but that's what I got right there on the price. So it looks like the one has a battery in it. The big one has a battery. That's good. Next up is a mechanical timer for. I'm not sure if this is for. Probably for lights outside. So these mechanical ones sell for about $40. They're less than the digital ones. So I'm guessing that's what it's for. Maybe it's for sprinklers. It just says mechanical timer, but I'm pretty sure you would like plug lights or something into it, and it would turn them on and off at the time that you program it for. Digital video cameras are a thing. Like this one sells typically for about $40. It's a little bit newer one. People don't really use these things so much anymore, but some people do for whatever reason, so they're still for sale. And this one's working. It's got a battery. We can charge it up and test it out and everything. This is, I did not even know this existed before I looked at this auction. It's a pipe fast. You quickly can, it's got like these, they kind of like staples that have insulation around them. And when you're putting in water pipes in your house, you can connect it, you can fasten it to the wood. And that's what it says, pipe fast. It quickly secures pipe to wood. So when you're running them like along 2x4s or something like that, if you're doing some remodeling in your house, this will connect the water pipes right to it quickly. This is something also I'm not really familiar with. It's I'm familiar with wire, but this is annealed 18 gauge wire. Annealed is when they heat up something and then cool it down quickly, and that's what this is for. I'm not really sure what its purpose is, but it's 18 gauge. It's pretty thin wire. It's 5 pounds of it. And then this is a group of chucks for drills, and my guess is I get about $70 for all of them. The chucks aren't really worth the chuck keys are not really worth very much. I'm not even sure if I'll be selling them here, maybe at the flea market, but the actual chucks themselves should bring in about $70. And now here's the end, and this is the result of all this, and you can see that my grand total for all the things that were in this video came out to $1,597. Now that's not how much I'll be keeping. Mine will be $1,597 minus whatever I pay for them, because not only do I have to pay for the cost of the item in the auction, there's Michigan sales tax, which is 6%. Plus, they charge me 10% just for the honor of buying it. I know that they charge the seller 20% commission. So they make 30%, which is fair. I mean, they have to make money. They're a business, right? So they'll be making about 30% on the sale of each item. And so whatever it is, so my hope is that I will be able to come out of this somewhere around the $800-900 mark when all is said and done, after fees and everything like that, eBay fees and so forth. So we will see. It just depends. I may not get all the things that are on the list either. If the other people bid me up too high, then I have to bow out. If it's, if the deal's not right, the deal's not right. So, well, that's it, everyone. What did you think? Did you see anything that was interesting to you? I'll have them on eBay soon if you want to purchase them. Or you can contact me directly. Just put a comment on YouTube and I'll get back with you. But I'm hoping this will give you some ideas for things that you can sell. It's always good to learn new things with this, because I don't sell one line of things. I just don't sell clothing or t-shirts or something like that. I sell pretty much everything. I'm not really looking for a following on eBay necessarily, because honestly, almost all of my buyers are first-time buyers, and they never buy from me again. They see the one thing that they need. because I sell like a lot of replacement parts and one-offs and that kind of thing. I like to say I specialize in miscellaneous. So hopefully this will give you some ideas for things that you can look out for when you're sourcing. Maybe you're going to thrift stores, auctions, estate sales. Always look at the things that you, boy, that doesn't look like it might be valuable. Get out your eBay app, look up the sold comps on there, and you may be very surprised at what you can find. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me for my next video.